you're trying to turn the train.
I'm just asking who would you rather the Lakers drafted there? Because he was picked 55.
Literally anybody with better statistical, points than this.
Statistical points than this crap. Gotcha. Good evening, degenerates, and welcome back to another episode of Degen Hours. We had some breaking news in the NBA. We thought we were done talking about the NBA, but Bronny James was just drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers, and we need to talk about it. Are you good over there?
Oh yeah.
No,
what are you doing?
He's fidgeting.
We're trying to.
Fidgeting.
I mean, every time.
This guy just can't
Doesn't
stop.
matter
I
what
tried to
episode.
stop him up. He didn't respond.
Probably because we're doing an intro.
Kind of hurt my feelings.
Well, this was the intro. If you're new to the
Feelings
channel,
are
this is what you can expect every single time we start an episode.
I like just slapping around.
Yeah, all right. We're talking Bronny James. Let's get into it.
Bang.
LeBron James Jr. What?
This is just the open. I knew it was LeBron James
Junior.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had to do it like that. Mr. Bronny James himself selected 55th
Bronny.
overall in the NBA draft by yours truly, the Los Angeles Lakers. So, a couple things I want to talk to everyone about. First off, was this a good pick or not? Second, no, that's a legitimate question.
Okay.
Was it a good pick or not? And then second, there were some antics involved in the draft selection with Rich Paul saying,
So sharp.
if
threats.
anyone else picks him, I'm sending him to Australia. The LaMelo Ball treatment. He's going to Lithuania. You don't know where he's going. He's just not going to play for you.
Yeah.
The next
wild.
question after, was this a good pick, is like, is that acceptable? Tampering, whatever. Talk about that. But first, I want to go around. Ryan, I'll start with you. Was this a good pick? I mean, the stats in the first season with USC, 4.8 points per game, 2.8 rebounds, 2 assists.
Yeah.
There's two sides of it being a good pick. The one side, as the player at the position he was drafted, was not a good pick, and it's not even close, in my opinion. He's not one of the, 60 players get drafted in the NBA? 2 rounds of players. He's not one of the 60 best players that should have been drafted. But if you wanted LeBron to stay there, and you get LeBron, and you get to LA, and you get a chance
JJ
to...
Redick is your coach.
you get a little blood flow going, and maybe pick up someone in free agency like DeRozan's still available or whoever's left.
I saw they offered Clay.
And Clay said no.
And Clay said no.
Very interesting.
And then Clay's dad, Michael Thompson, said his dream was for Clay to retire a Laker. He doesn't know why he didn't take it.
Something was up. I don't know. But I think
Breaking familial
as a
bonds.
Lakers organization, I think to keep LeBron, it was a no-brainer. You had to do it. And you couldn't get rid of LeBron. They'd have been a lot in trouble. I don't think they have that many draft picks or that many good things coming up for them. So they need this. They have a couple of years where they could, I don't know if they're in the championship run, but they could. If they will get one more player, they definitely have something going, but the West is so tough. But you had to keep LeBron. You had to get Bronny and keep LeBron. It's hand in hand.
Yeah. Mario, what do you think?
I think it was a great pick.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just classic LA. Like, you need a story. You need something that's going to be on the front page of the news.
Yeah.
Showtime.
He's box office.
Showtime.
No, Bronny's box office. I mean, his name's LeBron James Jr.
Yeah. Or as Mike was asking before the episode, isn't it LeBron James the third?
No, that's...
Ooh, that's a good point.
He thought LeBron James
Nope.
was
Yeah.
LeBron James. What do you mean no? Did you not say that?
I'm just going to say no.
Okay. Well,
Deny.
just
LeBron.
know he
Deny,
said that.
deny.
He did
Continue,
say
Mario.
that. It was a
I never
genuine
said
question,
that.
Yeah.
which was
You weren't...
shocking.
Yeah.
Never
Mario,
mind.
continue.
Never mind. Never mind.
But I think as far as
No self-incrimination.
no self.
We're not going to get through the episode.
No,
We're not going to get through the
Mike's on
episode.
fire
Should
tonight.
we just put Mike in timeout or something? And
No.
Just mute his mic.
I mean, yeah. Can we do that in
Yeah,
post?
like the debate, when they just
Yeah,
mute the mic.
yeah. That was the best debate I've ever seen. Trump was just sitting there. Imagine if we had that button for Michael.
It would be so great.
When anyone else is talking, you just
click
can't
it.
hear him.
You just see him going,
All right, this is breaking news. We're going to develop this technology for
Yeah.
Degen
Okay,
Hours
that
and
is not
only do
new
it for
tech.
Michael's mic.
That's
Yeah.
not new technology.
brand new
We're
technology.
developing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, go
You
ahead.
literally just
Patent
press
it.
the button right there.
But anyways, going back to Bronny, I think there's a lot of times when, the second round, especially in the NBA, like you're kind of just shooting from the hip. A lot of these teams, maybe you take a player with high upside or
Draft another guy from France to make it the 7th in the draft.
Yeah, exactly. I think with what the Lakers did, obviously, drafting Bronny keeps LeBron there. But I think, he's a good kid, good character. I think at least, it's a safe bet. He's going to work hard and
For sure.
Were you mad about that, Mike?
No. Just good kid.
What do you mean by he shook his head heavily? Sorry to interrupt, but when you said good kid, good character, you went,
no, I mean Mike doesn't agree.
No, I'm sure he has.
Well, I cannot wait to
Sure
get
he
to
has
Mike.
great
Let's let
character.
Mario finish first,
Please.
please.
But anyways,
yeah.
I'll wrap it up real quick. But yeah, I think there is some upside. He played last season coming off of heart surgery or heart
he
attack
was
or
literally,
whatever.
like dead. Like
Cardiac arrest.
Cardiac arrest, yeah.
So I don't know. I don't look too much into the stats. I think he did really well at the workouts and all the pre-NBA combine stuff. So I don't know. I don't think it's a bad pick though.
All right, Mike, I cannot wait to hear this because you've had so much to say when everyone else was talking.
Yeah.
All right. Well, first of all, let me address the whole character thing.
Okay.
I don't care if you're literally Homelander on your personal life and you're the worst human being of all time.
Yeah, explain
I don't
that.
care.
What's
if you
Homelander?
are,
Oh, he's from The Boys. He's a guy who just bleep a lot of kids, children, and women. You
yeah.
can fill in your bleeps. But go ahead.
Okay.
You don't care if you're Homelander.
No, yeah, like I don't
versus
care if you're completely
terrorist.
immoral,
Yeah.
if you're just, whatever, terrorizing the streets. I don't care.
You don't
I want
care.
you to play ball
That
and I want you
explains
to
a lot
play ball
about Mike.
well. Okay?
You just want a good ball player.
I want a guy who can play basketball at an elite level.
And it doesn't matter what he's doing in the streets.
So you don't care
Bring
if he's
us
a murderer.
wins.
Like
and
John
champions.
Morant is one of your favorite players.
Does the guy win championships? He didn't last year, so no.
That's a great point. All right.
Yeah. All right.
But
so,
you had
know
no
what?
issue with the off the field John Morant.
I don't care. If the guy can ball, the guy can ball. Right? So,
Okay.
yeah, shoot his shoot. Shoot his guy
Shoot
shoot.
as D shoot. That is facts.
Bang bang.
Bang.
Next. I mean, maybe y'all are right. Maybe everyone's right. Maybe the world is right.
About
That-
what? Everyone has different opinions.
Yeah, I said he wasn't.
How can everyone be right?
Well, you can't be interrupted, Mike, like that, Ty.
Gosh, this guy is so antsy. Excuse him. Anyways, so maybe the world is right and that Lakers, we needed to draft Bronny so that LeBron would say, maybe that's true. At the end of the day, this is a business. All right?
Yeah.
And when it comes down to
Mike's
business,
standing on
This is a business guy over here.
oh, I'll put a suit on right now. You don't have to tempt me. But all I know is I look at these stats. The guy is shooting 36% from the field, 26% from threes, and like 67% from the free throw. The guy cannot play basketball. Move to accounting, all right? Like stick to something else. Save it for the athletes, because this guy ain't it, and it makes me pretty upset that we're wasting away the value of a second round pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Just,
All right, I've heard enough of that. All right,
bang,
Mike,
bang.
Who would you rather have had the Lakers drafted at 55, or who's a player in the draft that you like their skills? Like any player drafted, besides Bronny James.
I wasn't looking that deep. All
No,
I
just
know-
any other player in the draft.
Mike's
Name
locked
one
in.
other player.
not looking that
Mike's
deep.
locked in on one thing. You give him a top.
No, I'm just saying
Exactly.
you didn't like the way Bronny
Now
played.
listen, let's
name
not
me a
get off
college-
topic. This is about Bronny.
Yeah.
That's what
Right.
Mike's.
Yeah, exactly. You're trying to turn the train.
I'm
You're
just
not
asking
trying to
who would
keep
you
the train
rather
going
Trying to
straight.
turn
Who
the
would you
train.
rather
is-
the Lakers drafted there? Because he was picked 55.
Literally anybody with better statistical, points than this
Statistical
crap.
points than this crap. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay, no,
Bang.
it's a great pick from the Lakers. First off, character is everything on a basketball team. They literally have vets on the team for that reason. People don't even play, and they're like locker room guys. That's like big, especially when you have such a small team. I mean, the NFL probably doesn't matter as much unless it's like the quarterback, but basketball, there's not many people in the locker room. Everyone needs to get along. You can't just be a terrible person. Bronny's a great kid. Worked his ass off. His work ethic is going to be insane also because LeBron's literally going to be there. So there's a LeBron's going to be harder on him than anyone by far, like without a doubt. To dispel the you're giving your son preferential treatment. I think just as a basketball prospect, it's not even a bad pick at all. First off, the Lakers' only goal of the draft was to get a piece in the draft.
Yeah.
Just one. We got that in Dalton
Yeah.
Connect. In my opinion,
Wasn't even talked about.
That's a great pick.
best
That's a
scorer,
great
best
pick.
scorer in the draft. Exactly what we
Yeah.
needed. Wearing number 4, just like
my
JJ
boy.
Redick, who's the coach. Not only did this pick secure LeBron staying, which is our biggest piece, so we essentially, with the 55th pick, drafted keeping LeBron James,
Yeah.
as well as getting JJ Redick as the coach. But I mean, he has the genes of LeBron James. His dad is LeBron James, a billionaire who's going to put every single asset towards him succeeding. Like, just as a prospect, I don't know, he's what, 19, 18 years old?
Yeah.
I mean, why not bet on the kid for the next 4 or 5 years, see what he does? I mean, he was like 6'2" when he was in college. They say he's now like around 6'4", between that. I don't know if he's still growing, maybe not. But he has freakish athleticism, and I think, you can fix shooting.
But he didn't do that in the level below the NBA. So what?
He
makes you
just
think
came
he's
back
gonna
from
do-
cardiac arrest, like 5 games into the season, and like didn't play a whole lot. It's like also, if you really look at NBA draft picks, it's not about past performance. Like there are so many top 10 picks averaging single digits. 7 of the guys played in France who were drafted. 3 or 4 of the top 12 picks were in France. 3 of them not even averaging good stats. It was like, the NBA draft is all about potential and prospects.
I agree with that.
I absolutely love this draft pick for us. I think we had the best draft. Like, we got Dalton Knecht, who's going to play.
Yeah.
Him and Austin Reeves are the shooters on the team. And JJ Redick said when they drafted Dalton Knecht, he was literally like salivating and already drawing up plays for him.
Yeah.
Like they're going to use him, and Bronny's not going to be on the roster. I mean, he's going to be like a two-way player. We'll bring him up for a couple games so they can get the father and son played in the same game. But as a Lakers fan, I love this, and as just like from a team perspective, second round draft picks usually don't make NBA rosters.
No.
So it's like who
You
else?
got nothing to lose.
Who else are you going to draft?
Secure your best player.
Yeah, just from a team perspective, it's not like we drafted him top 10. If we drafted him top 10, I'd feel a little differently. But this in the second round, it's like, come on, this is an easy win in my opinion.
Easy win.
But yeah,
and then,
go ahead.
Another thing I want to say too, because Mike's really focused on the stats. In college, most of these guys aren't playing with like the best teams or systems. Like,
and USC was terrible.
And USC was a terrible team.
Yeah.
Like, they don't run a system. They don't run like a pro offense.
They're really, really bad.
One thing about Bronny
He also
is
didn't play like a whole lot of minutes on that team.
no,
Like,
and one thing about Bronny that like NBA players have said is like, oh, he knows how to play. Like, I think when he steps onto an NBA court, like it won't be that big of a shock or transition in terms of like what plays he needs to do, where his spacing, the cuts or anything. So I don't know. I don't look too deep into the stats. Like, can you come onto the court and actually like contribute?
Yeah, I think it's completely different from college football in that aspect where, when you draft a college football player, the majority of the time you want them to have good stats. Sometimes you'll take a flyer on a guy like a Jordan Love or, a Josh Allen or Trey Lance even, who has like played like 13
you see the
college
physical
games,
upside.
but it's like upside, But this is, in the NBA, 55th pick, come on. Like when I saw people saying this is a bad pick, I was like, what are you talking about?
I would love to be proven wrong. I mean, if we get literal,
But I think
the second coming of LeBron
just
James.
LeBron staying, honestly, is already a win.
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, like, it can't be a bad pick anymore.
Yeah.
No matter what, it's a good pick.
I hear you. I just want, better results than what we've had.
Also, Mike, Mike's biggest thing, what I'm hearing, I don't want to be wrong about this, is the injury-prone factor of Bronny James.
Wait, what? I've never heard that one.
That's what Mike kept bringing up. I just want to
we're not getting to know.
The
that's
guy's
what
a weak heart, but
You say
he was talking about the injury prone. I throw an injury prone. I didn't say weak heart. I didn't want to go there.
Mike said
prone. Oh, Mike said
said
weak heart.
that. He said weak heart.
No, but again, I hope he's the second coming of one of the greatest players of all time. That'd be great.
Yeah.
And he's gonna bring us.
All right,
Mike's
multiple
criticizing
chips.
a
Give me
professional
rings.
athlete's heart.
Yeah.
And he's like,
He's got no heart.
can't run a 40. Like,
Whoa! I could. I just want to do it well.
You might get hurt on the way. And last question I want to ask that kind of brought it up originally. Does anyone have a problem with the way Rich Paul went about this?
No.
No?
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Ryan?
I just don't think that I wouldn't care if Adam Silver wasn't sending up getting mad at Embiid doing this thing or the text between players. Like if they didn't get mad at that, then I wouldn't care. When you get mad at that and then you let Rich Paul call every front office and say this guy will not play for you or touch the court unless that's literally tampering. That's the definition of tampering.
It is.
You're controlling the situation.
Yeah,
but for everything
he's
else,
allowed
it's
to.
okay.
He's an agent.
I was
No,
gonna
yeah,
say,
that's cool.
and I was gonna say the one thing I did want to bring up though is this is also the NBA where players have 100% the power. So you've seen players, you can even look as recently as any team James Harden has ever been on, where he essentially says, "I don't care if I'm under contract with you, I'm not playing with you, and if you want to trade me, I'm only going to these two teams. So no one else trade for me unless you're these two teams."
Or even if you want to switch sports, NFL, Eli Manning literally did that. The Chargers were in position to draft him, and his team, your team's allowed to speak on your behalf, his father. I guess you could call that tampering in the NFL because his father played, but it really wasn't. He was just like, hey, listen, if you draft my son, he just won't play. So don't draft him. And then the Giants ended up being able to draft him. So I don't think it's really.
Do I like it? No. Not at all.
Because I don't think any team really would have even drafted him anyway.
And I think some teams might have drafted him
the
just for the
Celtics
trade
right before
potential.
would have been this.
Yeah, I thought the Celtics might have taken him, but
that would have been the best thing I've ever seen in my life.
But I honestly think that is one of the reasons the NBA is failing as a league compared to other leagues is that all of the power is in the players' hands. So the players can kind of just get together and create a few, super teams or whatever. they're not even really super teams anymore. Just like teams that can make it to the finals, and then the rest of the league is just screwed no matter what.
Yeah.
That's where in the NFL, the teams actually have power to like turn a bad team into something good. The only way you can do that in the NBA these days is either draft Victor Wembanyama or like get unbelievably lucky with like taking Anthony Edwards and him turning into a superstar, or having players decide, on their own to go to your team.
Yeah.
So I guess, I really didn't have a problem with it. Mike says if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I agree with that.
Yep.
The great Bill Belichick said that, I actually think. It's
I
him or
mean-
Robert Kraft, one of the two.
Throw in Tom Brady if you want.
The masters of the game.
They are the masters.
Lance
Masters
Armstrong.
of the game.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, yeah.
Live strong.
Barry Bonds, great swing of the bat.
Alex Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Great swing of the bat. But yeah, there you have it. Bronny James discussion. Excited to see his career.
Welcome
with
to the Lake
Lakers.
Show.
Yeah, welcome to
Come on,
LA.
baby.
Showtime.
I am
Give me
pumped.
some
I'm
more
buying a
rings.
jersey, 100%.
What are the
by way.
over/under? What do you think games he plays this year in the NBA?
6.
6? I
Yeah.
like that's a good number.
Somewhere like that. I mean,
that.
he's not going
3
to.
prime times.
Okay, well,
couple
plays,
throws.
you mean like gets minutes in?
Yes. Not on the bench sitting getting 0.
Yeah,
He has to have more than a
probably
minute.
6.
He can't be in the last 2
Probably
seconds.
6 or something. I mean, a couple. I don't think he plays meaningful minutes in any game, but I think he gets on the floor in a couple. They might get him on the floor in game 1. Whatever they want to do, like a big spectacle.
That bet's going to be all over the world.
I'm just saying, it'll be the first game a father and son have ever played on the same court at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
So they're going to do
love that.
at some point, no matter what. They might do it a couple times.
That's electric.
But yeah, I don't think they'll do it in random games. Like if you're playing in Charlotte or something, he's not coming out. But
Yeah, that's lit.
if it's like an LA home game, like in
But
prime
what if you're
time,
at 40?
you're sending
up 30?
Bronny out there. Well,
Yeah,
I don't
you
know if
said-
he'll be on the roster. Is what I'm saying for a lot of the games.
Yeah, that's what
But
I
they'll
think,
like
yeah.
pick and choose which spots. Like primetime game. This is
It'll be electric.
let's get clicks. Adam Silver's gonna make sure that shit happens. That the league wanted this. But yeah, if you enjoyed what you heard, drop a like, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel, share with a friend, and let us know in the comments what you
Oh my
think
God.
about the draft pick. What
And the
Hit that notification button.
bang, ding, 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 ding.
notification? bell, yeah.
Bang.
Mike notified me for him to notify
Zip
you to do
on.
that. Let us know what you think about
Zip
Bronny
on.
James as a
Bang.
prospect, as his draft pick. Was this a good move for the Lakers?
Get me rings.
Welcome to
you hoe.
LA, Bronny. I'll be going to the games this year. I'm buying your jersey. Let's go Lakers.
Bang. Let's go Lakers.